So good morning everyone. I hope everybody is doing fine. So I believe the screen is clear to everyone. Yes, no, confirm, and the audio as well. Is it okay? Chalo then. We'll start off with the class. We've waited enough for the students. Now, yes, yesterday's homework was question number 10th, 11th, and the 12th one, right? I hope people have done it, but still we'll discuss it in the class. Okay, let's start off. So an is equals to 9 minus 5n. You have to calculate a1, a2, a3, a4. Tell me all these values. Students who have done the homework. Just put the value for n and you'll get the answer for all of these. Put n equals to 1, you'll get 4. N equals to 2, you'll get minus 1. N equals to 3, minus 15 will get minus 6. N equals to 4, you'll get minus 11. Right? So can we say, is this forming an AP? Yes or no? Can we say, is this forming an AP? D is equals to A2 minus A1 gives you how much? This minus this, minus 5. D again for the next one will become A3 minus A2 will become minus 6 minus of minus 1 will give you minus 5 again. Again D for the next two terms will become minus 11 minus of minus 6 will become plus 6 minus 5. All of the common differences are same, so we'll say that AK plus 1 minus AK is same throughout. Therefore an is equals to 9 minus 5n forms a AP. Clear? Now tell me the sum for the first 15 terms. I need the answer for the first 15 terms in the chat box. Use the formula 15 by 2 2a plus 15 minus 1 into d. Clear? D you know, a you know, 15 minus 1 is clear. Tell me the value answer for d. Has it come out to be minus 465? Confirm yes or no? Minus 465. Very good. Now students who could not do it, here's the solution over here. Just multiplication portion you have to do it on your own. 70 minus 8 minus 62 minus 62 into 7.5 will give you minus 465 as the sum of the first 15 terms. Is this numerical clear to everyone? Confirm. Kindly confirm that is this numerical clear to everyone. Should we move on to the next one? Yes. Okay then, question number 11 now. If the sum of first n terms of AP is this much, okay? Sn has been given to us as 4n minus n square. What is the first term that is S1 you have to find out. Clear? What is the sum? First find out S1, tell me the value for S1. Put n equals to 1, will it come out to be 3? See, A is equals to 3, yes or no? Now you say, sir, you are putting n is equals to 1 in the formula for sum. And what does n equals to 1 means? It's obviously the first term, right? Yes or no? Sum of first term. S1 means sum of first term. And obviously one term cannot have a sum. So it is going to be a first term, right? Clear? Yes or no? So first portion of the question is done. What is the sum of the first two terms? So you have to calculate S2. Tell me the value for S2. Hurry up. It's 4. Is it clear? Is it clear? Moving on to the next one. What is the second term now? Can anybody tell me what is the second term now? Tell me the second term. 1, how? you will subtract S2 minus S1, right? Because sum of first term was given and the sum of both the terms are given. So 4 minus 3 will give you 1, which is the second term. This happened to be the second term of the series. Clear? Similarly, find the third term and the 10th term of the nth term. Clear? So we simply get out here a is equals to 3 and a2 as 4. So we'll get d as 1. Clear? And once we get d is 1, it's simple now. We'll have to calculate the a3, right? Calculate out a3 and then calculate a10. a10 will become a plus 10 minus 1 into d. Yes or no? D is equals to 1, a is equals to 3, and 10 minus 1 obviously will give you the answer. When you put over here, you'll get the answer as minus 15. Is this clear to everyone? Yes or no? Yes or no? I hope people have got a10's value as minus 15. So the third term comes out to be minus 1. The 10th term comes out to be minus 1. 10th term will come out to be minus 15. And the nth term will come out to be 5 minus 2n. Is this thing clear to everyone? Yes or no? Confirm. Yes or no? Confirm. Hurry up. Okay. Should we move on to the next one? Yes, no? People want to copy this thing? It's fairly simple. Once we get the value for a, d, then we can easily calculate the a3, a10 and an, whatever we are asked with. Clear? Now, this one numerical is very similar to the one we did with 7, 3-digit 7 numbers. Right? So, over here you have to calculate the sum of first 40 positive integers divisible by 6. So the first positive integer divisible by 6 is 6, right? You'll have to write these things. It's 6, 12, 18, 24 and goes on till 40 terms, right? So the last term also you can calculate easily. 6 into 40. Okay? 240 will be the last term. Okay? So can we calculate the sum out here? Your a becomes 6, d becomes also 6. Can we calculate S40? Yes or no? How many have got this answer S40? Simple, you put n is equals to 40, we know a, we know d. Nothing else is required over here. Okay? N by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. How many have got this answer? 4920. It's a very simple one. It's far simpler than the 3 digits number. 3-digit number divisible by 7. This is by far the easiest one among these two. Has everybody understood this? Yes or no? Confirm everyone. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Should we move on to the next one? Let's see if we can try out question number 13. Find the sum of first 15 multiples of 8. It's a very similar sort of numerical. If you have understood this numerical, you should be able to do this. You have exactly 2.5 minutes to try out this numerical. Make sure you do the statements properly, write the statements properly and do it correctly. Clear? I'll pause the video for the time being for you to try out this numerical. Now, how many have got this answer? Please tell me. The series formation will be as such 8, 16, 24 and goes on. So your n will become 15 because you have to calculate the sum of first 15 multiples of 8, and a obviously will be the first term and d will be a common difference, 16 minus 8. Clear? It will give you 8. Now you'll have to calculate the value for S15, which will be equals to 15 by 2, 2 into a plus n minus 1 into d. I need the answer for this in the chat box fast. Make sure you don't forget to write the formula. Don't forget to write the formula first before applying. Anantajit has already got the answer, very good. Protoy also got the answer. Lahiri, Bodhishoto, very good everyone. So answer will go with 960. How many else have got this answer? Confirm. Has everybody done it? Can we move on to the 14th numerical? People who could not do it, kindly go through it once, and people who have made a mistake, kindly go through it also once. And people who are already done with this will try out question number 14. You have to find the sum of odd numbers between 0 and 50. You have to find the sum of odd numbers from 0 to 50. Okay, again 1 minute will be given to you for trying out this numerical, then we'll start the discussion. People who haven't done this, kindly copy it down. Yes, now sum of first numbers between 0 to 50, odd numbers. So the series will become 1, 3, 5, 7, goes on till 49. This will become a very easy numerical for you. It's just that you'll have to write the given portions over here. We'll write here a is equals to 1, d is equals to 3 minus 1, which is 2, and an is equals to 49. What will be the value for n? Tell me the value for n. People have already given the answers. N is equals to 25. Very good. N obviously will be 25, because half of the numbers will be odd, half of the numbers will be even. So n is equals to 25. Clear? So Sn's formula, or in case we can write S25's formula, will be 25 by 2 a plus an. Clear? This will be the easiest way to do it. 25 by 2, a is 1 and this is 49. So obviously you'll cut it down. This will be 50. 25 into 25, answer will come out to be 625. I don't think this was a difficult ask for you all. I hope people have successfully found it. Answer is 625. Kindly go through it once. Very good everyone. 4 people have already answered. Rest of you, is it done? Can we move on to the next numerical? If it's not done, kindly copy it down. Last term dA needs to be written, and then use the formula to get the value for n, which is 25, and then straight away use the formula of sum n. Clear? Now moving on to the next question, which is question number 15. People who are done with this will try out question number 15. You will have exactly 2.5 minutes to try it out. Okay, please try it out question number 15. People who are not done with the previous numerical is still in the screen. Kindly copy it down and ask me if you have any issues in this numerical. People who are already done with this will move on to question number 15. I'll change the ink or a bit. Everything is only black and white. Orange, orange, orange. Yeah, this is good. So I believe enough time was provided. Now, what does this question actually say? This is a word formulated question, so you'll have to look at it very carefully. A contract of construction job for specifies a penalty for delay of completion beyond a certain date as follows: rupees 200 for the first day, rupees 250 for the second, 300 for the third day. The penalty for each succeeding day 50 more than the preceding day. How much money the contractor has to pay as a penalty if he's delayed the work for 30 days. I don't think this will be a big issue for you all, right? The penalty will be looking like this: 250, 300, 350, 400. We forget about the penalty, we just think about the series. The AP is being formed over here, and obviously a is equal to 200 and the difference between these two remains 50, right? So for 30 days they've asked you that for 30 consecutive days what will be the penalty. So S30 needs to be calculated, right? I don't think it's a difficult ask. How many have got this answer? People who haven't got this answer, solve it now. 27,750 rupees needs to be paid as a penalty. 3 people have answered. Very good, everyone. And rest of you, kindly copy down this thing, because this is not a difficult one, it's a very easy one. Is it that a simple series needs to be formed? You have to understand that what kind of series is being formed. Let me know if anybody has any doubts in this. Does anybody has any doubts in this? Yes, Devashish and all. No, sir. A easy one, right? Try out the 16th numerical. People who are done with this will try out question number 16. Clear? Again, some time will be given to you, which is exactly 2 minutes time. After that, we'll start discussing the solution. Before that, you try out this thing. And people who are not done with the previous numerical, kindly go through it once and ask me if you have any doubts. Okay, now then we shall start discussing about this numerical. Now, the sum of has been given. The sum of 700 rupees is to be used to give 7 crash prizes to the students' overall academic performance. If each price is 20 less than the preceding price, what will be the value of each price? So, can anybody tell me what is given over here? The sum has been given of 7 cash prizes. S7 has been given as 700 rupees. Clear? N is equal to obviously 7 and D over here 20 less, right? So we'll take it as 20. Clear? Yes or no? If you take it from reverse, you'll take it as minus 20 because it's decreasing, right? Is 720 less than the preceding price, so D will become equals to minus 20. Now Sn given, N given, D given, can we calculate the value for A? Yes or no? How much is the value for A? Substitute in this formula, a simple formula you should already be doing. We'll be getting A is equals to 160. How many have got this answer? Can you tell me? How many have got the answer A? Very good. 3 people have got it. Very good. Did everybody understand what actually needs to be done over here? So the prize money will be 160 and the preceding say 20 less is 140, 120, 100, 80, 60 and 40. This will be your required cash prizes for dividing it into 7 parts or students. Clear? If you add up this entire thing, this all will add up to how much? 700 rupees. Did everybody understand this numerical? Yes or no? Confirm. Yes or no? Confirm. Okay. So, people who haven't done it, kindly copy it down and ask me if you have any doubts for today. This will remain your homework for today. Clear? Now students who could not do the previous numerical, kindly go through it once, and if anybody is having any queries regarding today's class or anything else, you can ask. I'll wrap up the class.